up, beauty gang, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you guys another girl talk. Y'all loved the first girl talk. If you have not seen that, make sure you go ahead and do that, boo. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button, also the bell to notify you whenever I have new videos on my channel, specifically girl talk videos, because they are coming once a week, so you want to go ahead and do that. In today's girl talk, we are talking all about feminine hygiene. You know, I think I can speak for hopefully all girls. All of us like to, you know, smell good, make sure we don't have an odor, blah blah blah. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips of advice or even hacks that you might not know of to help control feminine odors, how to smell good all day, like all types of stuff. Okay, so I tried to mesh them all into one video. I'm probably gonna go into specifics in other future videos, but for now, these are the 25 hygiene tips and tricks and hacks and all that you need to know as a female. So let's get it. First things first, clean your ears out. Oh, and let me show you a quick example too, by the way. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but cleaning your ears isn't just like in here, okay? Although this is, oh, this kind of feels good. Even if I don't have in wax, I like to do this with my ear. But anyway, that's not the only thing you have to do in terms of cleaning your ear. You also need to make sure that you are getting behind the ear, because there is built up residue from Lord knows what, sweat, hair products, everything. It's girl talk, so I guess I'll show you guys this. You guys should be able to see that dirt and residue that literally came from behind my ear, like I just showed y'all. So make sure, if you're not cleaning your ears like that, make sure you start doing that. Not really sure if it causes an odor, and I'm not about to sniff this Q-tip, but that's definitely a major key to do. And it's not only about getting inside your ear, it's also about getting this curve area of your ear. Oh my God, Lord, your girl been slacking. I'm up here trying to coach y'all, but you want to get in the curves of your ear. That holds dirt. It holds dirt too. You guys can kind of see a little bit of dirt and residue on the top. You definitely want to make sure you are cleaning your ears thoroughly. Don't nobody want or want to be around no dirty ear female. Okay, so we handled the ears. Moving downward, we're going to handle the mouth. The only thing I have to say about the mouth is obviously the breath. I'm guessing, I'm hoping, I'm praying all of you guys are brushing your teeth. But you know what's more important than brushing them teeth? Brushing that tongue, boo. Okay, if nobody has ever told you in your doggone life, shame on them, but I'm gonna tell you, brushing your tongue is the most important part of brushing your teeth. That's what holds all the bacteria, the funk, the stank, like all of that. Brushing your teeth is important too, but the odor that your tongue produces lingers, boo. So even if you do brush your teeth, if you don't brush your tongue, you're still screwed. And then in terms of your teeth, make sure you are flossing. I personally can vouch for this. If you do not floss, you can have a lot of built up food that kind of gets stuck in your teeth that you don't even know about, and therefore it can begin to rot and decay. And I have gone through that, y'all, where I really didn't know that food was getting stuck up there, therefore decaying and therefore causing odor. Like, your girl has been through the works, and finally I got it all fixed. But it's kind of an odor that you're immune to too, because it's what your body is giving off, so it doesn't smell as bad to you as what it would smell to somebody else. And thank God I have a rider for a boyfriend, because he's the one that finally told me, like, babe, I know that you're a really clean person, like, you brush your teeth and stuff, I don't get why your breath stinks. And that's what made me end up going to the dentist, because I was like, yeah, you're right, I don't know what's wrong. And she ended up finding a lot of old food that I ate that was stuck in my teeth and stuff like that. It was just all messed up, and it was producing an odor, which is very embarrassing. And then also it can negatively affect your health too if you don't catch it. So I'm so thankful that he did speak up and say something to me, because if you don't get that type of stuff fixed, it can eventually spread to your brain. And let's not even go that far. Like, just make sure you're flossing, okay? Floss. It's not worth it. Oh, and then also with your breath, if you want to have fresh breath all day, because it's pretty unrealistic to brush your teeth in the morning, go all day, and your breath still smells like A1. Okay, so try out Listerine strips. I'm not really a fan of gum, one, because I have filling in my teeth, and then two, gum, honestly, if you continue to chew it after the flavor is pretty much gone and stuff, gum just holds on to bacteria. And also I heard that it can end up making your breath stink when you continue to chew it even after the flavor is gone, which a lot of us us do. Like, it's just a habit. You just keep chewing, keep chewing, keep chewing. Yeah, try out Listerine strips. I think they sell it at Walmart, Walgreens. You can get them pretty much anywhere. All right, now we went from the mouth moving down to the armpits. All right, a lot of people, don't mind the little hairs I have here, but a lot of people randomly see me like lifting my arms and stuff during videos or taking pictures or whatever, and they ask me, how do you get your armpits so light? And I honestly don't do anything to my armpits. I don't bleach them. I've never done anything crazy other than scrub. I make sure that I exfoliate my armpits, and I guess that's why they're like a decent skin tone. They match my skin tone. I know a lot of people suffer from really dark armpits. There's actually YouTuber named Journey to Waistlength. I'll be sure to put the thumbnail right here. Maybe if I remember, I'll put it in the description box below. But she has 2 videos on how to lighten your armpits if you are suffering from that. But me personally, my hygiene tip on that is just to make sure you are exfoliating your armpit. Like, that is not something to avoid. It's not something to just throw soap on and use your hand. Like, make sure you, I use a hold on, I don't know if people call this a loofah or a, I forgot what it's called, but y'all see this. Y'all see this. This is what I use, and I scrub every night or every day under my armpits. Ooh, I made it. So yeah, and then another hygiene tip. I know I have a lot of athletes that follow me, or girls period, that might do this, where you kind of have a long day but it's not quite over yet, and you reapply deodorant over the deodorant you already put on earlier in the day. The number one thing you never want to do in terms of your armpits is reapply deodorant over funk that's already there, boo. Like, that's not gonna get rid of it. It might subside it for a second, but you are not fooling nobody. And on top of that, reapplying deodorant over funk and deodorant that you already put there is going to do nothing but contaminate a perfectly good deodorant stick. So don't waste your mama money, don't waste your money, don't waste your daddy money. Just make sure if you need to reapply deodorant, maybe carry some baby wipes with you, or if you're at home and you have time to quickly wash under your armpits, do that and then reapply it. But don't try to cover up the funk. Oh, we stopped here at the armpits, but let's move back up real quick. Same with the armpits. People ask about the neck. I know a lot of people suffer from dark necks. I don't think I do. Let's see, y'all let me know. I don't think I have a dark neck. But anyway, a lot of people do tend to suffer from dark necks, and that comes from not exfoliating your neck either. You can use the sponge, you can use a microfiber towel, but make sure you are exfoliating your neck just like you're exfoliating the rest of your body to keep away those dark, embarrassing blotches that be under your pits and behind your neck. And you notice that the places that get dark like that are usually places that you don't pay too much attention to, but they need attention just like the rest of your body. And those are the places that are usually hidden. So your arms are typically down, hair is usually over your neck, so you don't pay too much attention to it, but boo, you got to, okay? You got to. Unless you like walking around with a black neck and the rest of your body is another complexion. No, actually, unacceptable. All your melanin needs to be popping, okay? Take pride in your neck. Take pride in the pits, all right? The technique that Journey to Waist Length used on lightening her armpits should also work on the neck. Just be consistent with your shower regimen, and you should start seeing a difference within a month. All right, we handled the ears, we handled the mouth, we handled the neck, we handled the pit. Now onto the boobs. Now, this isn't something I personally experienced because I'm not a part of that committee. I'm actually a part of the itty bitty titty committee. Shout out to all my girls that are also in it. But anyway, for big chested, bigger boobed women that tend to produce a lot of sweat throughout the day because you just got so much junk right there, it's suggested that you put powder underneath your boob to prevent odor. Let me know if that works too, by the way. That was just something that I read upon or heard about. Alright, and then from the boobs, y'all know what's next. The BJJ, the cootie cat, the cookie, the treasure box, all the words you can possibly think of that has to do with our vaginas. Now this is where the bulk of the hacks and the tips and the advice come from. So one of the top advices I have when it comes to the BJJ is to not wear spandex underwear, y'all. Let me tell you, I used to have this thing where, you know, I used to be a really big fan of spandex underwear, but at the end of the day, she always smelled relatively ripe. Like, not stank, but it was ripe. Riper than usual, riper than it should be. And I always wondered, like, what the hell is wrong? And I ended up realizing, and actually I think I got the advice from my mom, spandex underwear for some reason holds on to our feminine odors and stuff throughout the day, whereas cotton underwear kind of lets your vajayjay still breathe and stuff throughout the day. But yeah, spandex like holds on to that must and that smell and the funk and all that you go throughout the day, and Spandex is just the devil when it comes to her. Another big thing, y'all, do not fall for these brands, aka Summer's Eve, okay? Don't fall for those brands that say the whole thing of, this will make your treasure box smell like flowers and fresh all day and so. That's complete BS. Any soaps or any products that are suggested to you that have a fragrance with it are not safe for your treasure box, okay? And instead of making it smell like flowers and all that stuff throughout the day, it's actually going to end up throwing off your pH balance to the point where you're going to feel like you need those products all the time to smell good. Because when you stop using the products, then your vagina's all out of whack because the pH balance is out of whack, and therefore it's going to make you have that funk and stank and all that stuff that it said it was going to prevent for you, when really it didn't prevent anything. It made you have it in the first place. So stay away from Summer's Eve products and other products that swear up and down that they're going to help your cootie cat smell all good and stuff, because it's a lie. Typically, you're only supposed to wash your vagina with water. Our vaginas are self-cleaning machines. You're actually supposed to use warm to hot water to clean your vagina, and then it takes care of the rest. And to be 100 with you guys, that's what I've been doing lately, and I don't have this weird funk or any type of odor at the end of my days anymore. Whereas when I realized I use Caress body wash all over my body, and I used to like scrub it down there too. I would low-key notice a difference between when I would use Caress and put it down there than when I only use water. I don't get as funky as fast, or it doesn't smell like anything at the end of the day that it shouldn't. And I shouldn't have to mention this, but I'm going to, just in case I have some younger people who don't know any better. Never put any soap inside your vagina, okay? You guys, is always supposed to stay on the lips, on the outer surface, okay? Never inside. Never, never, never inside. Another thing that is maybe a little bit awkward, but it is 100% up to you. A lot of ladies are different in terms of how long they like their hair to be down there. Some people want to go completely bald, like our skin type bald down there, or others like to be like, no, let me stop. But others like a more forest bush type of thing. Either way is fine, but I highly suggest that you not let it become like a full-blown forest, because those hairs will cause you to sweat more down there and therefore produce odor faster, and it's just not too pleasant. If you are someone who likes hair down there, that is fine, but make sure you are trimming it regularly so it doesn't get out of hand. Another embarrassing thing that I've experienced, and I'm sure other girls have too, but I've never heard anybody admit it. I remember a time where I was late on a trim, and you know, us ladies throughout the day, let's be real, we have discharge that happens in our panties. Like, that's just how our bodies operate. No panty is ever spick and span clean at the end of the day. If it is, what's your secret? Oh, are you human? Anyway, I remember a time where I guess some of my hairs got stuck in dried up discharge. Ooh, this sounds really nasty saying out loud, but this is girl talk. There's no filter, there's no censors. But yeah, it got kind of stuck there, and it was so painful to remove my panties that day. I guarantee you I never allowed it to happen again. So please do not be me. Do not put yourself through that type of torture. And low-key, this is an open forum here, okay? If you guys have ever experienced something like that, please let me know down below, because I really feel like low-key I'm the only girl that's ever had that embarrassing moment, but I'm hoping that I'm not. So comment below if you know what I'm talking about in terms of the hairs getting stuck together and stuff. Another thing that a lot of people, I pray to God, already know, but I know some people aren't taught. Ladies, when you do the number 2, because us ladies do poop, make sure that you are wiping front to back, okay? Front to back. Never back to front. Because if you just did the number 2, aka defecation, you are wiping the defecation towards your vaginal area. Defecation isn't meant to go in or near your vaginal area. Pee-pee can go back there, but defecation cannot go up there. It will, I shouldn't even have to explain it. Just make sure to wipe in front to back. Also, for the number 2 ladies, shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to because it's girl talking, and I know there's some females out there that don't do this. When you do the number 2, keep wiping until it's all gone. Don't wipe and then see a little bit of dookie residue and be like, oh, it's probably gone. You gotta keep wiping till it's white, okay? Unless you want dookie panties and you want a slight odor throughout the day where people know that you smell like, do you. But for you ladies who don't want that, make sure you are wiping until it's white. And if you're someone really big on hygiene like myself, I'm about to start using baby wipes too to wipe down there. Whether it's after I pee, after I poop, or if I just want to freshen up in the washroom. Baby wipes are meant to be for sensitive hair. Vaginas are sensitive, so yeah. Ooh, a tip that, man, I had to learn the hard way about. Make sure any new panties, swimsuits, any clothing items that are going to be in contact with your vagina, make sure they are washed, because new panties, new swimsuits, anything, they have dye that has not been rinsed out from them, and if that dye gets on her, it can cause a UTI or a yeast infection out this world, okay? It is not worth it. Wash them new panties, wash them new swimsuits, and then slay them. Nothing beforehand. Unless you want to experience that, be my guest, but I'm trying to save you. Now this is a major tip that I'd highly suggest. You don't have to do it, of course, but I have heard from so many people that it's important to let your vagina breathe. Meaning, when you're going to sleep at night, throw on a big old t-shirt, dress, or whatever, and no panties. Go pantyless. Let it breathe at night. We're constantly constraining it throughout the day with tight panties, thongs, boy shorts, shorts period, pants, all that. It never gets the chance to be itself. So at night, when you're in the comforts of your own room or your own bed, let her breathe, okay? It's going to be between you and her. Something else a lot of people might not know, make sure you are changing your sanitary napkins and your tampons throughout the day. Although they might be able to last all day from morning to night, it's not really supposed to. Plus, it can cause odor if you don't change it throughout the day, and infection. I've heard many times that, you know, you leave a tampon in all day, you can cause infection down there, which is so unnecessary because all you have to do is take, what, 30 seconds out your day to change it. So yeah, throughout the day, make sure you are frequently changing your tampons, pads, and or both. A couple more tips I wanted to give you guys is to make sure you are eating fruits, especially pineapples. For my older ladies, you know why that is, but not only because of that benefit, but also it helps to clean out your system. Pineapples are more than just you know, doing that thing. It also has to do with helping to clean out your system, so make sure you are eating fruits, especially pineapples. Ooh, I'm actually going to eat mine after this video. Make sure that you are drinking a lot of water. It helps to keep you hydrated, and it helps flush out the bad impurities that you consume throughout the day. Drinking cranberry juice can also help flush out bacteria and unwanted things, keeping your body clean. Plus, it helps with getting rid of UTI and yeast infections. And speaking of yeast infections, if you haven't experienced it, thank the Lord right now. Like, now. But if you have experienced it or something that you constantly are suffering from, use plain yogurt. It helps soothe a yeast infection so you don't have to constantly itch and just feel very uncomfortable. Or there's been testimonies of people sticking a garlic up there for an hour. Just like you would stick a tampon up there, you stick a piece of garlic up there. I haven't tried it, but yeah, stick a garlic up there for an hour, take it out, and it should help soothe the aggravated area. And then the last tip in terms of your vajayjay area is to make sure you're having routine gynecologist visits to just make sure everything is good with your treasure box. Especially if you're sexually active, it's suggested that you go twice a year to a gynecologist for a pap smear. Alright, so yeah, we went from the ears to the mouth to the neck to the armpits to the boobs to the vajayjay, and then the final tip overall, if you shave your body, I don't know if people shave their arms or legs. I personally don't. The only thing I shave is her, but it is highly suggested by me and other people to use hair conditioner to shave. It gives you a very soothing, smooth finish when you do that. Like, trust and believe. I'm sure other people who are watching this video have tried that before too. It changes your shaving life. The smooth finish that it gives you is something that no shaving cream has ever done for me, so I don't ever see myself going back to typical shaving cream. So when you're shaving your body, use hair conditioner. I use my ISIMEEXO, and it is a baby smooth finish, boo. Okay, but yeah, those are all the hygiene hacks, tips, advice, all that I have for you guys. If you have any more that I might have missed or forgot to mention or just didn't know about, make sure you're sharing it below. That's what Girl Talk is all about. We talking with girls, okay? We helping each other out. And I do want to say, just for the record, if you are suffering or have experienced or whatever any of these things that I talked about at all in the video, it is nothing to be ashamed about. I am goofy, so I made like comic relief out of some of them, but I've experienced a lot of these things too, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. We're constantly growing and evolving and learning our bodies. Our bodies are constantly changing, so it's trial and error for a lot of things, but that's why I made this video. That's why we are here as a collective group of women and young girls trying to help each other out. So yeah, hopefully it didn't offend anyone or nobody feels ashamed or anything if you're suffering from any of these issues. It's life, okay? Don't be embarrassed. Just handle that. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have for you guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk video. Be sure to leave below any other video ideas of girl talk topics you want me to talk about for next week or the following weeks or whatever, because there will be another girl talk next week. Like I said, it's gonna be weekly. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Be a part of Beauty Gang. What if you're still here listening to me? You obviously want to. Just click it, okay? And yeah, until next time, guys. Bye.